Bangladesh carrying hope, carrying expectation, and stepping into a moment that defines tournaments. Subhash Bam gonna be a very vital cog in the wheel this evening for Nepal. And Ronan Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not Ronan just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. This evening for Nepal, standing and not just a Subhash Bam gonna be a very limelight, vital this evening as well for Bangladesh. Nepal's journey so far has been one of control, of growth and of quiet authority, but these fans are ready. Nepal's journey so far has been one of control, of growth and of quiet authority, so these fans are ready. Nepal's journey so far has been one of control, of growth and of quiet authority, so these fans are ready. Nepal's journey so far has been one of control, of growth and of quiet authority, so these fans are ready. Nepal's journey so far has been one of control, of growth and of quiet authority, so these fans are ready. Nepal's journey so far has been one of control, of growth and of quiet authority, so these fans are ready. Nepal's journey so far has been one of control, of growth and of quiet authority, so these fans are ready. Nepal's journey so far has been one of control, of growth and of quiet authority, so these fans are ready. Nepal's journey so far has been one of control, of growth and of quiet authority, so these fans are ready. Nepal's journey so far has been one of control, of growth and of quiet authority, so these fans are ready. Nepal's journey so far has been one of control, of growth and of quiet authority, so these fans are ready. Nepal's journey so far has been one of control, of growth and of quiet authority, so these fans are ready. Nepal's journey so far has been one of control, of growth and of quiet authority, so these fans are ready. quite regularly for PWSC in the BPL this season. Featuring quite regularly for PWSC. For Bangladesh, a chance to consolidate and protect what they built. And for Nepal, a moment to reset and find a response. An opportunity for both benches to intervene in small changes that could shape what follows. An opportunity for both benches. The pause is brief, but the purpose remains. This is not merely about reaching a final. It is about validation, about confirming the journey, about stepping into a moment that defines a tournament. It is about validation. For one team, that path continues. For the other, it will end right here. That is the stark beauty and cruelty of knockout football. For the other, it will end right here. Ronald Sullivan, can he produce another moment of magic from a corner? He did it once already against the champions India. Ronald Sullivan opting for height. He did it once. Finds his teammate. Murshid opting for height and not allowed to deliver the cross. Murshid opting for height and not allowed to deliver the cross. Murshid opting for height and not allowed to deliver the cross. Oh, that's towards the far post, unable to keep it in play. He was interested. That's towards the far post, unable to keep it in play. He was interested. That's towards the far post, unable to keep it in play. He was interested. That's towards the far post, unable to keep it. Plays at right back and also a fill-in at centre back. Plays his club football for Machindra. Plays at right back and also in the domestic league at centre back. Plays his club football for Machindra at right back and also in the domestic league at centre back. A bit of urgency required for Nepal. It's Prashant Mokhtan. A bit of urgency required for Nepal. It's Prashant Mokhtan. Lofted pass. Sheikh Shogram. Easy pickings for him. Lofted pass. Sheikh Shogram. Nishan pickings for Raj Lawat. Lofted pass. There's no offside from a throw-in. Dharmendra Kunwar went in tight at him, but Bangladesh get from away clean. Ronan Sullivan onto his strong right side. Bangladesh dislodged. Get from away clean. He concedes possession. Onto his strong right side. Bangladesh dislodged. Get from away clean. He concedes possession. Onto his strong right side. Bangladesh dislodged. Bomb. Chipped inside. The offside flag is up. Change as well. Vigyan Khatka comes on for Ganesh Dul Magar. The offside flag is up. Change as well. Vigyan Khatka. Vigyan Khatka and out now Ganesh Dul Magar. Winger. The offside flag is up. Change as well. Vigyan Khatka. You might see Subhash Baum take up a bit of a central role with this move. Does that mean Dharmendra Kunwar will also fall back to accommodate Vigyan Khatka on the right hand side? Remains to be seen. Will also fall back to accommodate Vigyan Khatka on the right hand side. Remains to be seen. That's the confirmation. There's the change. Vigyan Khatka. Ganesh Magar is off. There's the change. Vigyan Khatka. Ganesh Magar is all just looking for that one moment to bring them level. 36 minutes written and the balance still leans one way. 36 minutes at this stage. It's patience versus protection. 36 minutes at this stage. It's patience versus protection. Murshid Ali rolls it through the lug gap. Stepping in at the right time. Murshid Ali, Pemba Nudbu rolls it through the gap and puts it through. Stepping in at the right time. Murshid Ali, Pemba Nudbu. This tournament has unfolded with quite intensity and not always predictable, not always straightforward, but always competitive. Goals at key moments, games decided late, and stories shaped by resilience as much as flair. From dramatic turnarounds to narrow margins, each match has added a new layer. Now, first semi-final, what remains are the two teams who have not just played but learned, adapted and endured. First semi-final, what remains are the two teams who have not just played but learned, adapted and endured. The atmosphere is still buzzing. Khatka. Quick passing, this is good. This is promising from Nepal, beautiful football. The touch was heavy. Dharmendra Kurwa, this is promising from him. Snatched away from him. And now Bangladesh on the counter. Searching ball, Ronan Sullivan. Is he on? The flag stayed down. Sullivan with that switch over. Great accuracy. Sunny. Sullivan with that switch over. Someone got to close it down. Finding so much time and space on the ball into the wide areas. Someone got to close it down. And that is where Bangladesh proved their credentials. Oh, what a hit! Opened up his body. Murshid Ali, a creator once, opened up his body and tried to be the goal scorer on this occasion. A creator once took it on his left, shrugs off the challenge on this occasion. A creator once took it on his left, shrugs off the challenge on this occasion. A creator once took it on his left, shrugs off the challenge on this occasion. But that's poor, scuffed. Vigyan Khatka. That's first involvement was a giveaway. Chandan Roy. That's first involvement was a giveaway. Bangladesh trying to stretch the opponents, making the good use of the pitch. Bangladesh trying to stretch the opponents. Mitu Chaudhary making hopeful ball forward. A cutout of the pitch by Nishan. This time they come from the left hand side. Here's the goal scorer Mohammad Manik, stopped on his tracks by Nishan. Good first time tackle from the left hand side. Here's the goal scorer Mohammad Manik. Got to rely on standing tackles at this point. You can't afford to. Good first time tackle. Commit yourself against this Bangladesh side who've got pace to exploit the gap in behind the defense. Commit yourself against this Bangladesh side who've got pace to exploit the gap in behind the defense. Siddhant Khatka, Nishan Laj Rawat taking care of the right hand side. Prashant Mokhtar and Bijay try to double up on the left. Taking care of the right hand side. But both the flanks been quite active for Bangladesh. Try to double up on the left. Murshid Ali from the right and Mohammad Malik from the left. Murshid Ali from the physicality always a threat for the opposition. Murshid Ali from the physicality always a threat for the opposition. Physicality always a threat for the opposition. The stories shaped by resilience as much as flair. From dramatic turnarounds to narrow margins, each match has added a new layer. As much as flair. And Beyond the results, beyond the score lines, there is something deeper at play. This tournament is a window. Chance for these young players to step forward, to be seen, to be tested, to be shaped. For many, this is not just a game, it is a beginning. The first step into something bigger, where performances here can define futures ahead. Because youth football is not just about today, it's about performances here to what tomorrow might hold. Because youth football is not just about today, it's about performances here to what tomorrow might hold. Because youth football is not just about today, it's about performances here to what tomorrow might hold. Another game still alive now, stretched, uncertain, waiting for its next moment. Another game still alive now, Nepal searching with urgency, hoping to find a way back before half-time. Is on the overlap, won't get there. Searching with urgency, allow her to find a way back before half-time. Is on the overlap, won't get there. Searching with urgency, allow her to find a way back before half-time. Is on the overlap, won't get there. Allow her to find a way back before half-time. 42 minutes written, and the balance trembles but does not yet break. 42 minutes written. We'll have to come out. And the balance takes no risks. Does not yet kept it simple. Pemba Nurbu. We'll have to come out. And the balance takes no risks. Does not yet kept it simple. Pemba Nurbu. Around the stadium, really the colors tell their own story. A sea of green and red voices rising, drums echoing. The Bangladesh fans have traveled in numbers and in belief, and their presence felt not just in sounds but in spirit as well. Fans have traveled in numbers and in belief, and their presence felt not just in sounds but in spirit as well. In every chant, every wave of flag, a reminder this is never just about 11 on the pitch. In every chant, every wave of flag, a reminder this is never just about good looking ball. The keeper spilled it. There will be a foul. Good looking ball. The keeper spilled it. There will be a foul. Good looking ball. Penalized for committing a foul on Pemba Nurbu. And here is the replay. Nazmul Faisal left it for Sunny. Pemba Nurbu. Was a good-looking ball. The keeper rushes out and fouled by Ronan Sullivan. Was a good-looking ball. The keeper rushes out and fouled by Ronan Sullivan. Sujan Dagol. Important to win those individual battles. Sujan Dagol. Important to win those individual battles. Important to win those individual battles. Just a minute of regulation time left in the first half, and we edge towards Bangladesh still in front. Just a minute of regulation time left in the first half, and Nepal still looking for that late response. Bangladesh still in front. Just a minute of regulation time. The Bangla Tigers in the driver's seat. Looking for that late response. Bangladesh still in front. Nepal, the wind knocked out of their sails. Could have went down by 3 goals, given the chances Bangladesh have produced in the first half. Kudos to Pemba Nurbu and his heroic goalkeeping. Kudos to Pemba Nurbu and his heroic goalkeeping. 3 minutes added on, 180 seconds. Time enough for a twist before the lemon break. The half refuses to close just yet. Enough for a twist before the lemon break. The half refuses to close just yet. Bangladesh, they keep building pressure. Good layoff on the overlap. Bangladesh, they keep building pressure out of Mohammad Manik's reach. They'll regroup Bangladesh. Sheikh Shongram with a tasty ball. Mohammad Manik's reach. Headed away. They'll regroup Bangladesh. Sheikh Shongram with a tasty ball. Mohammad Manik's reach. They will try to protect Subhash Bam. Try to turn his man. With a tasty ball. Foul committed. They will try to protect Subhash Bam. Try to turn his man. Foul committed. Has been kept at check. The Bangladesh have studied him. Has been kept at check. Now that was the plan, to minimize the threat of Subhash Bam. The Bangladesh have studied him. Has been kept at check. Now that was the plan, to make sure he doesn't find spaces. And every time the number 10 got to the ball, you saw 3 white shirts closing him down. Cutting off the nearby passing channels as well. 3 white shirts closing him down. Ganesh Magan had to be taken off to add more pace on the wings, which is why Bigyan Khatka brought on. Taken off to add more pace, but that plan still didn't work. Bigyan Khatka brought on. Bangladesh are maintaining their discipline. Set piece utilization gonna be crucial, gonna be key. Set piece utilization gonna be crucial, gonna be key. We saw variation from set piece early in the game, which resulted into the goal. Saw variation a couple of times. Subhash Bam early in the game, which troubled Bangladesh. Once from a corner, a couple of times, another from a free kick. And in both the occasions, Siddhant Khatka, once from a corner, unable to time his jump to perfection. Sujan Dangol wins the free kick. Unable to time his jump to perfection. Sujan Dangol wins the free kick. And the fans are on the edge of their seats. They'll cheer. Anticipation rising. This is significant. Free kick for Nepal, lead in the first half. In games like this, one delivery can change everything. All eyes fixed. Subhash Bam. Will he be third time lucky? All eyes fixed. Subhash Bam. Subhash Bam's free kick. Will it be a corner? Subhash Bam's free kick. Looks like the referee will it be a corner? Has given it. Looks like yes, he has. Jatinder Singh. It's a corner for Nepal. Yes, he has. Jatinder Singh. And now they've got their foot on the pedal. A short corner. Can they give Bangladesh a taste of their own medicine? Now they've got their foot on the pedal. Shot easily thwarted out, and there goes the half-time whistle. Bangladesh a taste of their own medicine. Shot easily thwarted out, and there goes the half-time whistle. The Bangladesh lead by a single significant goal. An early strike from Mohammad Manik, and a lead that has been protected with discipline and control. An early strike, a half that began with intent and grew into tension and now pauses with Bangladesh ahead. And Nepal have searched and probed, but not yet found the answers. One goal or one difference, one story still unfolding. Half-time here at the National Stadium, Mole. It's Bangladesh 1, Nepal 0. Plenty to reflect on and everything still to play for. Bangladesh 1, Nepal 0. Plenty to reflect on and everything still to play for. We'll show you the highlights of this intense clash, the first semi-final between between Nepal and Bangladesh. The highlights of the SAFF U20 Championship 2026 between Nepal and Bangladesh. This is how the game shaped up. Both the teams starting with a 4-3-3.